Hey team, it's Ryan. You're listening to Life at Upkeep, a podcast about the people and teams within our company doing awesome work together. Through the eyes of our very own upkeepers who get a glimpse into our company culture, our team's big wins, small wins, everything in between, and how members of our team came to join and hopefully love Upkeep. Today, I'm super excited to talk to Curtis, our go-to-market systems manager. What's up, Curtis?
Hey, how you doing?
Curtis, could you start us off by sharing a little bit more about your role here at Upkeep and what some of your responsibilities are?
I handle most of the sales-facing technology we use. I help build and design most of the sales processes. One of the cool things about my job is I get to interact with so many departments here at Upkeep, from marketing, sales, finance, and customer success. I get to work with so many fun people.
You know, our customers who often don't get highlighted because of the work that they do until something breaks. And I often feel like you're kind of the man working behind the scenes to make the entire operations go smoothly. So, obviously really appreciate all the work that you do.
Yeah, I like to say it's like Batman. Like no one knows who you are until like things go wrong.
Curtis, how did you first find out about Upkeep and what made you want to join the team?
I actually worked with the head of revenue operations here, Jeff Ignazio, at my previous company. He told me you guys were building out a team. I came on as a contractor, and after a few months, became my full-time job. When I first heard about Upkeep, I actually found out that you were friends with the CEO at my very first startup I ever worked at, which was GoGuardian. And I think you guys went to UCLA together, right?
We went to high school
together. Wow,
Yeah.
even more. I really loved like working there. I love the energy and like the mission statements. I remember seeing it on the chalk wall in the office when you came in every morning, and they talk about like putting customers first, having the courage to be your best, taking risks. And I saw a lot of that here at Upkeep. Like I said, with the similarities, I kind of felt like this was a really good place for the next stepping stone for me. And it was like the universe was telling me like this is where you're supposed to be.
Such a big world, but also small little pockets and networks of people. And you always find these like weird little commonalities that you have that you didn't realize. What's a project that you've been working on that you've completed, that you still think about, that you're really, really proud of?
Something I've been working on really is like the growth of our team, like the revenue operations team. All the projects I've been doing, I'm going to be able to hand these off as new hires take over and make them better. Originally, it was just me and Jeff, right, head of revenue operations, and then Jay, our sales enablement manager, moved to the team. And now we have marketing operations, customer success, and administrative business hires coming on. And a lot of these departments that they're going to be working with have processes that like I help build and implement, from marketing, attribution, top of funnel, to sales process, to finance and closing deals. And I'm just really excited to work with them and like hand all this stuff off to see like, because I know they're going to make it better and like set us up for scalability and more future success, right? Like just get to, I laid all the concrete and like the frameworks, and now they get to like take it over and just make it better.
I can't tell you this enough. I'm so incredibly impressed by what you've done for us, the company, where you've taken us to where we are today. I mean, it's a night and day difference from where we were pre-Curtis and then post-Curtis and then where we are today. So it's been almost a year now, which is crazy. You joined in this like COVID era. What's something that you've grown to like and love about Upkeep?
One of the things that I really like and I love, and I tell this to like when I'm talking to new hires and stuff, because I usually have to do trainings, is our social media presence. We have like the Slack community, things like this podcast, webinars, and I really like how active we are in like developing a sense of community. I don't really think anyone else does that. I think it really highlights the customer first mentality here. But it kind of goes beyond that. Like, even if you're not an Upkeep customer, like we want to hear and involve you. Like things from like our career fair. And like, if you want to watch a webinar on, like your certification tips and tricks, or like how to, best practices for PM procedures and stuff, like we have those open just to anyone. And I think that's a really cool thing that no one really does in the maintenance community.
Yeah, I love that too. I mean, it's so near and dear to my heart, is like this idea of community. Curtis, it was awesome chatting with you. Thanks again for taking the time to join me on this episode of Life at Upkeep. If anyone on the team wants to connect with me, shoot me a Slack, shoot me an email, ryan@onupkeep.com. I hope to connect with all of you guys soon. And thanks again, Curtis.
Thanks for having me.